Distinguished panelists, I start by saying that the single most important, but there are many important aspects to leadership. But the first one, I would wish to mention delivery. Delivery meaning, as leaders, you know what the people expect, what they need, and you have to work out ways in the given structures to make sure that that delivery is made to the expectation of the people. Of course, that cannot happen until you match what, as a leader, you say, and what the people you lead experience. So the two have to match. Otherwise, and going beyond that, a trust has to be created so that leaders, people, the delivery I've just talked about, and the experience of the people move in harmony, and the trust can be created by involving, by making sure that it is measurable what you have delivered through this experience. And that's what we have tried to do. For my country, which is a very small country, we make sure that everybody understands we are small geographically in size, but we are not a people of small minds or spirit. The spirit and mind have to be equal to even of those people of big size countries. So that helps for us, therefore, to take stock of what has happened to us, where we have come from, and refuse to be stuck in our past, but rather look forward and therefore have belief that the first people to take care of ourselves are us, and friends and partnerships can deliver on that as well, and that accelerates the growth and the expectation. But it has to start with us. There is nobody that will come from anywhere to come and deliver on anybody's problem without starting with the very people that have to take care of themselves. So that is the mind we developed, that is the model around which we work, and we have learned from our very bad experiences, and shaped by that, together with the good understanding, then the sky is the limit in terms of how far we go. And I think this is something that can be shared or can work anywhere in any circumstances.
Wow, welcome everyone and greetings to you all, brothers and sisters. That is President Paul Kagame, the president of Rwanda, speaking from Saudi Arabia, sharing his experience on good leadership and how good leadership can build trust with citizens. President Paul Kagame has spoken for few minutes, but with concrete and powerful message in his words. President Kagame, one thing that bring me to share this short remark made by President Kagame is the issue of spirit and mindset. Kagame has built and changed mindset of many Rwandans. Despite we know that Rwanda is the smallest country, but the minds of Rwandans or Rwandan or Rwandese are great and powerful, because Right now, if you talk about a good example of a country that is moving in the right direction, you have to mention Rwanda in Africa. Rwanda has shown the way. Rwanda has shown that things is possible if you come together and if you have a right mindset. Um, yes, in Africa, our mindset is still under control because we don't trust in ourselves. We still believing that there's someone outside who will come and help us. But if we can change our minds and having a spirit of changes, the way right now we see things happening in Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger, things can happen. Things can happen. And we can do anything as long as we have a rightful mindset. And even if we have everything, for instance, right now you see the continent has everything, has lithium, gold, uranium, cobalt, coltan, everything we have, but we are still referred as a begging continent. Why we are begging? Why we have everything? It's because of mindset. We need to change our mindset. We need to restructure the way we think and the way we see things on the ground. It doesn't make sense that a continent with everything still referred as a begging continent. So we need to have a spirit of giants, a spirit of brave people, and we have to conquer our fear and to win our battle. That's what we need as Africans. Also, President Kagame has spoken the issue of delivery. You know, I've been saying this many times on the issue of democracy. You know, democracy is good on other hand, but in the other hand, in Africa, democracy is a Trojan horse because politicians come up with a lot of promises. They promise citizens that they will deliver that, this and those, but at the end of the day, they deliver nothing. They deliver nothing. So, as a leader, if you promised to do something, let us do. Let us do it. Deliver good services. You know, it doesn't make sense that our leaders are promising us, telling us that they will improve education in our countries or in our nations. And yet, their families, their children, their relatives are not going to those schools. How can you build a trust to your citizen while you as a leader, you are not doing what you are telling the people? They have promised us they are going to improve health sector. They are going to make sure that Africans are going to be treated here in the continent of Africa. But when they seek, they don't even stay in the neighboring countries. They run away in Dubai, in India, in Europe, in America, in China, in Russia to seek treatment. So, and yet they're telling us they're improving health sector. How can a leader build a trust while a leader himself or herself don't trust the thing that he's dealing with? So also this is not building trust. So as Kagame said, leaders must deliver the thing that they think they have to deliver to the people, the need of the people. As a leader, you have to understand it and to recognize what the people need. And this time, I think leaders have advantage of social media. If you pass maybe through social media, you can see the needs of the people, what the people want, what is happening in your country. So you don't need maybe to ask your subordinate. You know, sometimes we have subordinate, those people who are helping our leaders. Many of them are liars. They are telling the lies. They're not telling the truth to our leaders. They are telling that things is okay, good things happening on the ground, but in reality, there's no good thing happening on the ground. We need to deliver. And lastly, President Kagame has said the issue of to understand that we are the ones who we're supposed to do, that there's no anybody who will come and do on behalf of ourselves, that maybe we have challenges and then we wait other people to come and help us. That things will not happen, brothers and sisters. That things will not happen. I remember the words of former president of Tanzania, the late President John Pombe Magufuli. He said that we have no uncle, we have no brothers, we have no aunt, we have no grand outside there who will come to solve our challenges. It's we who are here to solve our challenges. The same President Kagame has spoken that we need to overcome our challenges, to solve our challenges, and to do what is good in life for ourselves. You know, today, if Africans are going to Europe, America, or China, they come up and say, you know, China is a developed country. Chinese have succeeded to do this. Americans have built that. Europe is developed. Then after coming back, what are you going to do? In order, those who are in Europe, when they come to Africa, they say, yes, Africans are doing this. Ask yourself in your country, which thing you can come out and say, for this, we are the best. Tell me anything that you can come out and say. Today, for instance, we are talking about Rwanda. Everyone understands that if you talk about the cleanest country in the continent, you are talking about Rwanda. If you are talking about a country that is fighting corruption, you are talking about Rwanda. What about your country? Where leaders, when they sick, even they have flu, they run away. Where your leaders are stealing from your bank and hide money outside of your country, outside of the continent. So where we are the best. So, ladies and gentlemen, my dear lovely family, brothers and sisters, the aim of this video is to share the spirit and motivation from President Paul Kagame. Of course, this is not the time for motivation. This is the time for acting. But we are sharing this for you to understand and to learn what Rwanda has done. When you talk about Rwanda and when you see things totally different compared to a country in Rwanda, people have right mindsets. People have great minds. People have different spirit with us. Rwanda has changed. So, kings and queens, if you have something to share with us, please do so through the comment section. I know some of my friends and my colleagues have been always telling me that, you know, Rwanda is stealing from Democratic Republic of Congo. I said, okay, yes, Rwanda is stealing from Democratic Republic of Congo. What are Congolese doing to stop Rwanda from stealing? You know, sometimes you can blame others for your mess. What Congolese have they done to stop Rwanda from stealing the way people are saying? For those are just rumors, and that is not true. Those who are looting from Congo, we know them face to face, we know. And there's, you know, I don't have good words. I fear to misbehave. Let me live the way it is. But all in all, let me tell you, Africans are not stealing from Congo. It's other people who are creating trouble. You know, I saw this international peacekeeping, saw UN there. I asked myself, why UN cannot, or even if it's Rwanda, why UN cannot stop Rwanda? Is it true? I asked myself, is it Rwanda who removed Patrice Emery Lumumba from power? Okay, that's about Congo. What about Libya? Is it Kagame in Libya? Maybe, according to the way we have been designed to think, maybe let us assume it is. What about Sudan? Is it Kagame in Sudan? Is it Rwanda causing trouble in Sudan? Okay, let us leave what is happening in Sudan. What about Sahel, northern Nigeria, with Boko Haram? So as Africans, we need to open our minds. And that's why I'm sharing this video, for we Africans to change our minds and spirit. Now we have colonial minds. We're still having colonial minds. We are not thinking as Africans. We are thinking as slaves. Let us move out of thinking like slaves. Let us think as masters. Africans, we are master of our own issues. So, ladies and gentlemen, brothers and sisters, after that, let me salute and say, have a nice time. See you in next video. Thank you.
Thank you, Africa, Mama Africa. Oh, yeah. You make African great. Thank you, Africa. Thank you, Africa.